Hello, good morning, children. How are you? Hope and believe that you are fine and doing well. Let us continue our lesson, The Tiger King. We have started, and yesterday we have seen the Tiger King. Who is the Tiger King and how does he get the name? Let us continue today. The theme of the Tiger King. Animals and birds are as much part of the nature as human beings, which means human beings as well as animals also have equal right and status to enjoy the beauty of the nature. And killing them, destroying them, spoiling them again is against the nature. The destruction or haphazard killing of one species may not only lead to its extinction, but it will adversely affect the ecological balance. Those animals which serve as food for the wild animals will increase in large number if the beasts of prey are wiped out. Each species, however, fierce, deadly, ferocious, or poisonous, has its role in maintaining ecological balance in nature. But the lesson describes the king, the Tiger King of Pratibandhapuram. In order to keep himself safe, he started to kill the tigers. Extinction of the species. Now, let us see the character. How many characters are there in the lesson or in the story? There are 7 major characters are there. The Tiger King himself. The question can be asked, who is the Tiger King? And you must able to write the answer of this question of 2 marks of question. Tiger King is a hero of the story. The Maharaja of Pratibandhapuram, also known as His Highness Jamedar, General Khiledar Major, Satta Vyaghra Samahari, Maharaja Dhiraja Vishwabhuana Samrat, Sir Jilani Jang Jang Bahadur, MAD, ACTC or CRCK. Crown Prince, and this is the story about a 10-day-old baby who later became the Maharaja of Pratibandhapuram. Chief astrologer, a royal foreteller of the state. Durai means chief leader in Tamil. A British high-ranking officer and his secretary. Diwan, another character. A chief administrative office of the Maharaja, and Durai Sani, the wife of the high-ranking British officer, a greedy woman who takes all the 50 or so diamond rings for herself. Now come to the gist of the lesson or the story of the Tiger King. The Tiger King was born at one particular hour. When he was born, the professors made a prophecy, and a 10-day-old boy asked intelligent questions to astrologers. And this was a kind of miracle. How can a 10-day-old child, 10-day-old child, remember, can speak? And he told, let the tigers be aware. Now continued, in order to bring him up, or in order to protect that child from all difficulties, dangers. Now the child was utmost care he was taken, and he was given the cow's milk, white cow's milk, taught by an English tutor, looked after by an English nanny, and watched English films, and continued in this way so that he will become a powerful, the hero, the warrior. When he was 20 years, he was crowned as king. He was then the prediction of his death by the tiger reached the Maharaja's ear, and he turned to safeguard himself, killed a tiger, being thrilled, and told the astrologer, who replied that he will kill 99 tigers in the same manner, but must be careful with the 100th tiger. But the king, one who didn't want to be defeated, he didn't want to prove that he is a loser, in order to falsify the astrologers, or in order to falsify the prediction that was made by the astrologers, he continued his mission of hunting the tigers. In 10 years, he killed 70 tigers from the forest of Pratibandhapuram. He is so determined and wanted to prove that he is a warrior. He is the winner, and the astrologers will be the losers. Continued. But now there was a danger. Meanwhile, the British officer and Duraisani visited, and this British officer was also interested to hunt the tiger, but he was refused to hunt the tiger. He was not permitted to hunt the tigers to save himself, or in order to please the British's wife, Duraisani. Maharaja sent 50 diamond rings, thinking that Duraisani will take one or two. But to his surprise, Duraisani kept all the 50 diamond rings, and Maharaja has to pay 3 lakh rupees for that, but he could save himself. Now he was still in danger. His life is insecure now, but the tigers were not found in the forest. So he decided to get married. He got married with a girl from royal estate, which had more tigers to complete his target, or the mission of hunting the tigers. Whenever he visited in-laws, he killed 5 to 6 tigers, and continued. So he killed 99 tigers and was feverishly anxious to kill the 100th tiger, but could not find news about the presence of tiger near a village. Proved disappointing. He is afraid to keep himself safe. The last tiger may again become danger for himself, or may take the life, and the astrologers will be proved right. But continued his mission, and he sent the Diwan to find out the tigers and increase the taxes. So all the Diwans, the ministers and the people of his kingdom were in tension. So finally, the tiger was brought from a circus and was given an information about the presence of tiger. The Maharaja was so pleased to go and hunt and be safe. He goes to complete his mission of hunting. He shot, but the tiger was collapsed, fainted, and the Maharaja was very happy and told the ministers, the divans, to bring the tiger in procession, and got into the car and came back to his palace. But to their surprise, when they went near the tiger, they found that the tiger is not dead. So without informing the Maharaja, they shot the tiger and brought in the procession. Now the tiger king, one who was so happy, thinking that now he has falsified the astrologers, the prediction that was made by the astrologers has been falsified. So he thought that now he is safe. No tiger can take his life. But when it was the time to celebrate the third birthday of the Maharaja's son, he wanted to buy a present from the toy shop. Went to buy, and he was told that a wooden tiger, which is the most suitable present for his son, which was poorly curved, brought and presented. While the Maharaja was playing with the prince, a tiny sliver, a kind of nail, because it was poorly curved, it was not so smooth. Sliver of the wooden tiger pierced his right hand, which later on caused his death. Thus, the 100th tiger takes his final revenge upon the Tiger King, which means the wooden tiger that took his life. The operation was successful, but the king died. It's a kind of revenge. Hope you can understand. So quickly we can sum up. A 10-day-old boy told the astrologer to beware, and he spoke in quavering voice. The astrologers were surprised to know how a 10-day-old kid can speak. But to bring him up, he was properly fed by white cow's milk. By taking care of the person who watched English movies and was brought and in a very proper and right way in a royal family, in the royal family, though he belonged to that. But again, when he became that king, he started killing his mission. He started killing the tigers and wanted to complete his mission. But again, after killing the tigers, thinking that he has completed his mission, but again, the wooden tiger that took his life is a kind of revenge. Undoubtedly, it is a satire. Satire to the people, those who empower. Satire to the people, those who are the kings, the rule makers or the high officials who consider themselves the great and manipulate the rules, regulations, and consider themselves above the laws. So, in this way, we can say the Tiger King is undoubtedly a very good lesson, because the language that has been written by Ramaswamy Iyer Krishnamurti is so pleasing, worth appreciating. If you read the lesson, you will really enjoy. Please do read the lesson and try to understand. Today we live in a society and so many things happen in and around us, and the things are being manipulated. So what kind of situation, what kind of learning we can derive from this particular lesson? Please do read. In the next class, once again, I will deal with the language that has been written or used in this lesson, and the pattern of question that will be asked in the board examination, so that you'll able to attempt all the questions, whether it is related to 2 marks of question or whether it is related to 6 marks of question. You will easily attempt. Please do revise, listen this audio, and let me know how far you could understand it. Thank you.